Keep coming back to you. I keep coming back to you.
Lisa,
You're right. I should wait till.
let's be professional.
For real.
Right. You're right. I should wait till
already-
till it's not hot anymore, and then I can pour it into my mouth.
Plot twist. Lisa has the
That's what she said.
coronavirus.
So yes, this is made for the microwave, guys.
Because we all have masks.
When y'all
now.
don't got a damn stove, okay, you put it in the thing, and then you put it in the microwave for 10 to 15 minutes, and boom.
Sure.
Still
Yeah.
waiting on
So
them.
with that being said, welcome to TV.
Welcome
Nerds.
to TV Nerds
Welcome to
here.
TV
We have Lisa here making hood mac and cheese.
Yep.
It's Gabe's
The best
stomach.
kind of mac and cheese.
I know it is. It's Velveeta. I ain't no disrespect. It's the gold box.
Yeah.
That Kraft's gold.
This your boy Eugene, aka Scorpion.
Boy Chris Konecki.
Gabe's stomach. Here's Spider-Man.
This is Lisa Nayela Carilla Martinez Gonzalez.
Jesus.
I got no mask on.
That introduction
Oh,
is classic every time. 'cause
Very.
Her name is so long.
It is.
I need at least like 3 social security cards to be able to fit it all in there.
That's ridiculous.
I would hate
Your
to
card's
wanna
like a
design
Pokemon
your
card
business
length.
card.
It's like Pokemon card length. Like it has like your picture and then date stats all the way down. But no. So how's everyone going?
Good, man.
Pretty good.
We had a good week. I had a good weekend.
Interesting week.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I always say this every week, but this week has just been a lot. A lot's been
You
happening.
do say
this
that
whole
every,
week.
Yeah.
Like,
because every week is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Valentine's Day, we almost died as a planet, basically.
yeah,
According to
yeah.
NASA, we
Oh, yeah.
almost died.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, apparently, according to NASA, there was an asteroid that was supposed to hit us, like, the day after Valentine's Day, too. But it missed us by, like, a couple million miles. So,
A couple million miles.
Is it,
Yeah.
is it, well, you think they
but it
did
don't
that-
take that much for it to enter the Earth's atmosphere, though. That's the thing about asteroids, so.
Yeah, a couple million. But like, was it like world ending? It was supposed to be.
I don't think it was necessarily world ending, but what it was that like they were saying if it did hit us, like
We'd
it was big enough for it to be like close to world ending. Because it's like
Oh,
it would've-
close to world.
like it would have like if it would have hit us, it would have just been like okay, like anyone else who would have survived, it would have caused like a whole like another deep freeze.
Oh, that
So-
would
Ew.
suck.
Yeah,
So at that
like-
point, we really would have had to eat cockroaches for the rest of
Yeah.
our lives.
Oh.
Probably.
The only things
Popsicles.
that are gonna survive.
Cockroach popsicles. Because everything's frozen.
Well, I eat shrimp all the time. It's the same thing.
That's delicious.
It really is.
When you think about it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never tried a cockroach, but I can imagine. It's,
I've had grasshoppers.
really?
Yeah, grasshopper.
Yeah.
You Asian as fuck.
Casetas. Casetas?
Oh, a caseta?
Is that what they're right?
Yeah, a caseta.
Really?
Yeah.
Casetas, yeah.
Wow.
It's basically like a grasshopper, but it just makes a lot of noise. It's like
Yeah.
a cricket in a way. But I think it's bigger.
They're huge. Son.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I
ones that
feel
look like
like-
lobsters. They're like,
They're not that big.
not
I
that
mean,
big.
I would say they're like
See, I don't
that.
know.
Okay.
It's all about how it feels in my mouth. If it feels nasty, I'm gonna spit that shit.
that's
the
what
fuck
she
out.
said.
Oh, stop it.
Ha, ha.
God.
But I'm serious. The main reason why I don't eat lettuce. If I wanted lettuce, I'll just eat grass.
That's why you only.
That shit feels nasty, bro.
Yeah.
It feels like I can't even describe it. It's disgusting.
It is.
It's not the taste; it's the texture.
I like it.
I mean, I'm yeah. I was gonna say I'm partial to. I'm fine with it. I mean, it's crunchy and it's like a little bit of a pop.
I think that's the problem with it for me.
It's the crunchiness.
I think it's the crunchiness.
What?
It's just the idea that
It's
it's
like
a
I just
bug
crunch
in my
into it and
mouth.
there's no
It's just
good
it's like
flavor to it for me.
I can see that.
Timon and
Yeah.
Pumbaa are really upset right now.
I know.
They are. They are. I mean,
Kuna Matata, fam. It's
It
just
is.
Yeah,
grubs.
you know.
It's just grubs.
Yeah.
No worries.
Hakuna Matata.
nah, I can't have no worries if I'm eating lettuce. I definitely got worries then.
I mean, especially with like, I mean, I don't know if it's still like in like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like when they like, take stuff back or something. It's like on or whatever it's called.
I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
recall. It's
Recall.
not like it's on recall like it was before. Like with
Yeah.
the whole E. coli thing. So
Cicadas?
No, I meant lettuce, man.
Oh.
Dog.
Yo.
I was like, you talking about insects on a
This,
recall?
this man is still on.
You eat that?
I'm starting to think that you want to get some right now.
Oh, nah, bro. There was some salt and vinegar flavored.
Oh.
Yeah, they weren't. I'm not a
Yeah,
salt
no.
and vinegar kind of guy.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
But, yeah, it did. It was, they were all right.
All right.
Good news over the weekend, though. We have, I don't know if anyone knows this, new merch.
New merch.
Yeah, we did get new merch.
Oh,
Hold on. Let's
Oh, there we
present
go.
the new merch.
Yeah, here we
Yeah.
go.
Do it slowly.
Very slow.
Slowly.
Very slow.
Yes.
Kind of seductive, like
Bruh.
you can. Dead.
become your inner Lizzo. Your inner Lizzo.
Ooh.
She's a bad bitch.
Hey.
Can we just look at those colors right there? I love
Yeah.
them.
Flying color?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And we got 2 other color schemes.
Can't wait. Though. These are fresh.
Yeah, they're
Even
fire.
got the-
Extremely.
Even
for
got
sure.
tags in the back that say TV nerds. I don't want to stretch my collar out. Keep my collar fresh, though. But yeah, new merch. So come to Mystic Martian, get yourself a TV Nerds shirt.
You get
You
the original, you get the new. You know,
Yeah.
it don't matter.
We got like 4 different shirts.
We
now.
do. And more to come
And
too.
crops. We got sweater crop tops, I think it was. Hoodie
Yes.
crop tops.
For women, hoodie crop tops.
Yeah.
And we have women t-shirts, I believe, coming. So yeah, we have a...
Yeah,
Let's
got-
go.
We on the
got
rise,
some-
we on the
some shit.
rise.
We got some shit.
Yep. And the tickets just released for TV Nerds
Yep,
Expo.
they did.
Yes.
Expo. So
Can't
the
wait for that
content, I
shit.
can't wait for it, bro.
Me neither.
It's gonna be lit.
I'm going this tempo.
For real?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the.
Oh really?
Wow.
I'm gonna pull it off.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
All right. I can't pull off the muscles on mine.
See, that's why I like him.
I mean, you got like you got like a month or so, like
That's
you
why I
know,
like it.
hit the gym every day, like
I ain't gonna do
you'll
that.
get results.
I gotta pick like a scrawny anime character.
You gotta get those like muscle pads and shit.
Oh yeah, get the suit. Yeah, get the suit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
to get the
true.
bodysuit.
That's
yeah, you get just suit up and then
Yep.
The one day
Just
you don't
be-
look scrawny.
you're like
Hey.
One day you can
I'll
look
be
like you
buff.
went to the gym.
Yeah.
I'll be buff.
for one day.
Right. Exactly.
Just,
That's all I
just
need.
One day.
All I need is the
And
one
then
day.
just for some reason you're just back to just you just
so
all might it.
so I'll be
just go
like-
straight all might.
Or like Goku in GT
Just-
when he goes
yeah.
from like an adult in Super Saiyan 4 to like a little baby again.
That's always
That was
been
so weird. That was
Bruh.
always so weird.
That is.
It
that's
technically
hilarious.
never happened. Technically.
Wouldn't that hurt?
But-
That should hurt. You're just
Yeah,
growing
I know.
bones and then
I
just
know.
shrinking them.
Then
He did that random like.
You know
were
how
you
hard
trying
it is
fight?
to grow bones, bro? It's very hard to grow bones and it's painful.
I feel bad for more of his people he fucked up because you think about it, you like everyone assumed he was gonna fight a kid,
Yeah.
and everyone was gun ho fighting a kid,
Yeah.
which was even more weird. And then find out he was like an 80-year-old.
Yep. And he's half monkey, so
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
half-
gonna beat
Yeah.
the shit out of you. It's hilarious. I think my favorite part about Dragon
Uh-oh.
Ball Z was when
No, yeah, keep going. Just keep it going.
yeah, let's keep it going.
but yeah, one of my favorite parts about Dragon Ball Z was definitely when Vegeta turns into that big ass gorilla.
Oh yeah,
Fuck shit
that
up.
was. Or the gold was it when he went gold? Is it the gold gorilla one where they shot off his tail or something? Or the blew up
Oh,
the
they
moon?
cut his tail off or something like
I
that.
think it was
How
the
many
blue.
times did he go gorilla?
Not that many times, because then once they cut the tail off, that's it. Like once they cut the tail off, they can't turn again.
Oh, it was just multiple people that went gorilla multiple
Yeah,
times.
well, all the Saiyans could.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you get like your tail chopped the fuck off.
How did the moon come back?
Shit, that's a good question.
Does anyone remember the
I
moon
can't-
disappearing? Because I think Piccolo blew it the fuck up. Because he
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
Goku's
Oh,
going
yeah.
wild,
Yeah,
son.
I don't think it came back.
Yeah, because the last time he did, he went crazy. Then all of a sudden he had to
Yeah.
like chop his tail off because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I guess we're going to do this the old school way.
All
But
right,
yeah, I
guys.
mean, we got some sad news as well. You know, I mean, the actress, the young actress from Uganda who played Gloria from Queen of Kadwe ended up passing away this weekend from brain cancer.
Damn.
Yeah, it is death.
Damn, this year's starting off pretty hectic for celebrities and entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be
crazy.
scared if I was a celebrity. Like, am I next on the hit list? Sorry.
Oh,
Dark
well.
jokes. I got to.
I mean, Dave Chappelle's still alive, so
I
I mean,
mean,
he exposed a lot of shit. So did Cat Williams. And Cat Williams still. Well, they kind of fucked him up. Cat Williams has been going through
I
it.
was gonna say,
He's
you know,
been going
Dave
through it.
Chappelle too, though. Like he's
Yeah, but
I mean, I think like he's a little bit more on the safe side. He
Yeah,
already
'cause-
went through what
'cause-
he went through. He went to escaped to Africa.
Yeah, and then
so-
everybody said he was
Oh,
on
there-
drugs and shit, and he was just out there getting away from everybody and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes I think you need that,
honestly,
getaway.
That's true.
especially if you're in like the public's eye 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I need I need to buy an island. As soon as I'm rich enough, I need to buy like a whole island, have my own like private resort,
Yeah, I would do that.
right?
Or pull like the. I wouldn't honestly. Have you seen the boxer Mike Tyson's
Yeah.
resort?
Yeah.
Have you seen Mike Tyson's
Yeah, that
resort?
shit-
he has
Oh,
a
yeah.
resort.
What? It's like a weed themed resort, and like a whole ranch and everything. It's all around weed and doing stuff with pot and stuff. But he's like like a spa, and there's like hemp stuff. It's wild, bro. He did it up too.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
nice.
Damn.
I do something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Probably
nice.
Just a ranch.
A ranch.
Just a ranch. I feel like ranches are hard as. Oh.
Hold on, no, I gotta hear this. What are you gonna do with a ranch? Like, tell me about your ranch.
Bro, you think about it, you get cattle.
A big
That's
old
true.
field, like
Big-
just
yeah.
property.
Just
you know?
yeah.
But besides just would you do anything different? Just a regular ass ranch? That's it?
I wouldn't have to pay for a lot of the fucking vegetables and shit.
Yeah,
Just
you would
grow
have
all
your own
shit,
sufficient.
your
Yeah,
own
my
fruit.
own like enough food. To
You're
support.
talking about just you living in a. I thought you meant like a resort. That's a ranch.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought it
I
was
mean,
from the
see.
resort
I guess
thing.
you could do that too.
Probably.
'Cause I've seen one guy's. I think it's a dude who runs Discovery Channel. The guy who owns Discovery Channel. I think his whole house is on. Yeah, his whole house is on a ranch.
oh shit.
And the whole ranch
Okay.
itself is a natural, national preservation area
Oh, that's
with a resort on it. And he sold it all and just kept
He
the house.
sold it all.
Yeah, so his house is still on the property.
But
No,
he
he-
just
yeah.
sold like the land.
No, the other way around. He sold everything off. He could just go to resort and kick it at the resort whenever he wants. Like, he can
Oh.
live there and just go to resort. But he sold his house. He sold everything, and could just show up whenever he wants and kick it. He got a bigger house though. Like it's not
Oh,
like he's
yeah, I
broke.
bet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I bet.
but it's like he just sold everything, the ranch, and all, and was like, yeah, I'm just gonna.
You
for the
imagine
show,
like a
whatever.
ranch where you can like you get really high, and then you ride the horses.
I feel like it'd be dangerous. That's like a DUI, ain't it? That's
Fuck.
DUI.
No.
I mean,
I
probably.
I said
probably
imagine. I didn't say it was a
RUI,
good
probably
idea.
RUI.
Yeah, riding while-
none of
I said imagine. Okay, I didn't say. it
Sir,
was a
can you
good
step down from the
idea.
horse,
He
please,
said
sir?
that with her. I mean, you sure about that? Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could barely ride a horse sober. So me being high, that's a bad combination.
I
I'm
feel
definitely
that's-
not riding no damn
I
horse.
don't think I'll do a horse. I'll ride a donkey though. I feel like donkeys are more chiller. No, think about it. Donkeys be more they be more laid
Might
back.
as well ride a
They just be
pony at
like,
that
yeah, we
point.
unless
just
you
here.
get kicked by one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
You could ride a pony.
Yeah,
I'd rather get kicked by a horse than kicked by a donkey, honestly.
What?
yeah
But
no,
what?
logically,
Like
no,
a- like a
logically,
full
logically, he
grown-
has a point. He has a point. 'Cause
Like
Yeah.
a full
So you
grown
tell me
horse.
a
a full-grown
donkey.
horse or a full-grown donkey, I'd rather get hit by a full-grown horse.
I honestly.
There's
How
less-
about I'd rather not get kicked by any?
If you had a choice,
If you had a
though,
choice.
you like
You
you
had a
can't
choice.
get out of not getting kicked. You're getting kicked. So you got to choose between a full-grown horse or a full-grown donkey.
I feel like that full grown horse is gonna have some reach, and it's also gonna fucking just
Yeah.
But
hit me right in the fucking face, cause I ain't that tall, bro.
but think about this: the full-grown donkey though is just straight muscle. Like this
It
is like this is that
is.
retard strength. Like they're the one they
It
call
might, it might land in the nuts.
that's or even
Dude.
worse. You might blow up your chest or something.
Oh,
Hit
true.
your sternum or something.
Yeah,
Like,
shatter the whole thing. And that's a donkey because it pulls like logs and stuff. It does like the grunt work. The horse just rides around and
Yeah,
And-
horses aren't really much of like, I guess, power more. It's
Yeah.
more of like endurance.
yeah, you're talking about a donkey. That's the workhorse of your farm.
I'm getting served today. Damn, mac and cheese,
Wow.
wine.
Damn.
Yo.
And we're just over here like,
Yeah, I mean,
Like, did you-
Can I get a beer, please?
dang.
All right, whatever. I asked her.
Something new in the gaming world. I mean, I know y'all not really interested in like the whole like the new Modern Warfare, but the season 2 of it is out now and it's featuring Battle Royale.
Well,
Which Modern Warfare are we talking? Is the ones you can run on the wall?
The most recent Modern
Most
Warfare.
recent one.
Yeah.
I think
the
they
one
took
that just
away.
came out.
I
They
haven't
took
even
that away. I
played the
think it's
most
I
recent
think
one.
that's the regular one. I think they brought it back to old school where you could just run and gun.
Yeah.
well, I'm pretty sure
Like the
they.
most recent,
Yeah,
yeah, the most
Yeah.
recent Modern Warfare that just came out.
yeah, but they
The
probably
season
just
2
added
for
the.
it just came out.
So they
and-
just added the battle.
yeah,
Royale
they just
thing?
added the battle royale.
That'll be interesting.
It's really interesting how like the style of like Fortnite really kind of like took over.
Well, I mean, the
And
style of
and bit-
Fortnite was like completely different before PUBG, because PUBG had the battle royale, and then Fortnite was like, if you play like the main story to Fortnite, it's like about building, and it's so weird.
I
Like
wanna play
nobody
that.
plays it because now they have the battle royale, so everybody just plays that.
But wasn't Battle Royale a Counter Strike or
That
Battlefront?
that was I think that was like Fortnite's way of like
Interest-
projecting more revenue, because they weren't making a lot of money when they first released
But
at all.
wouldn't this Battle Royale be similar to a Battlefront game then? How many people do you know the specs on like the Battle Royales?
I don't know much about it. I just know like that's the new feature that's coming out
Yeah.
for it. So
Because I could kind of see where you're coming from with it, but I mean, when you think of that versus battle royale, I think I would rather play a battle royale game because it's a lot more intense.
But exactly, but what would be Battle Royale? Free for all,
Pretty
yeah,
much,
well,
yeah.
which is already. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I get it,
It's
I
like
get
it's
it.
like a redundant. It's like a redundancy
Right.
in the season. But like unless they're adding it as like a maybe like a free for all ground war combination. So yeah, like 32 players, free for all. So just running around capping anyone you see. I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think the main
That'd
thing
be
about
hard,
battle
though. That'd
royale
be
is that
dope.
there's
It
no
would be.
respawn. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing about battle royale is that there's no respawn. It's a free for all where you could die like in the very first minute of playing, and like
Yeah,
you have to
that's
start
it.
a whole nother
Yeah,
match.
another game.
You know. So I think
and
that
especially they
makes it
added
more
like
competitive.
with like ground war with like having like 30 players, like because I remember when I used to play like Call of Duty Online and like used to love ground war because I just get more kills.
Yeah.
And it's like like so many freaking people. It's just imagine that being like free for all. Like
Right.
it was hard. Like it was already like kind of difficult and just intense with teams, but having it be a free for all is just.
That'd
Like
be
you'll probably respond right in front of someone, and you're just like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Or you just take off running, turn the corner, and there's 4 people in front of you who are clicked up.
No, imagine people who are campers. Like that would like probably like.
Oh, that would be those.
I always hate campers. I mean,
Nah, like
if you're
no,
playing
just
like
imagine
a sniper,
like they're
though,
campers
that's-
and they just once they start, you just take out anyone who you think might be a camper. Like, 'cause-
That's why I always go for snipers, because that's the most logical person to be a camper.
Except if they're no scoping or whatever, and then they're just an asshole running
Yeah,
around
true.
with
True.
a dumbass rifle. Not saying I'm petty or angry. What you want?
Oh yes.
so
I will partake.
the trailer for Stranger Things 4.
I'm
That
excited.
actually was.
Saw that.
I will actually watch. I gotta catch
Yeah.
up because I stopped at season 2, so I gotta catch up on season 3, and then I gotta like watch 4 when it
Watch
comes
it, yeah.
out. Yeah.
I kind of I'm. So now I don't want to look.
See, I like it.
Did anyone see?
But
I liked it.
I don't. I'm not in love. It's not like one of those series where I'm like, I
How the hell
love
do I
this
turn
show.
this
I
shit
can't
on?
wait. It was just more like.
I did. It's not lighting.
Well, Lisa, you were saying?
So I'm just saying,
Don't you
like,
have a lighter?
I don't know. It's just one of those shows. I know, like everybody, it is a good show though. Everybody's
I was
obsessed
like,
with
what
it.
the
They have,
hell?
a good storyline. They just found out a good way to continue it, and I feel like the writers are pretty good at, just making all the seasons like
And
mesh.
just actually like
And,
continuing it.
and it's consistency too. It's not like one season's
that's your
good, one
writers
is not. Like they're all pretty consistent,
I
so
needed a
it's a
lighter
good
to go
show.
outside.
Have you guys ever seen the show BoJack Horseman?
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a really,
funny.
Didn't it just end?
really good show. Yes, it just ended. It's
I haven't watched it in a while.
it's really funny, and then I think the last 2 seasons get pretty dark and serious, which I like. I don't know. I liked it. It's still funny, but it's a lot of dark humor, and then it's a smart show too. It's not like a dumb funny. It's both. I don't know.
Does that's the guy? That's the one with the horse. He's like a struggling actor.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
He starred
That
in a
shit's
movie show in the
hilarious.
90s.
Isn't the voice the dude from the voice is Job? Ain't it from Arrested Development?
Is it?
Wait.
The magician, the one,
No.
not the one that's magician.
No, not the magician, but the
the other brother.
yes, it is Job. Yep.
It's
Yep.
Job. Yeah,
Yep.
it's Job.
Shit, I didn't even know.
He's the voice. Of,
And this is like the one time the last 2 seasons you see him and you wouldn't think it's because he always plays like a goofy character. He plays really good, serious like voice
Roles.
actor here, and I'm
I
like,
think
okay.
I've seen it a couple times. I don't know. I've been more watching Disenchanted.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Disenchanted.
That's really good. I think it's hilarious.
I don't know if you've seen. Have you seen
Yes.
it? Have you seen Disenchanted?
You haven't seen it?
Simpsons, The Simpsons people
It's-
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the creator of
the
The
whole-
Simpsons,
Same
Matt
pe-
Groening. Yeah.
Same people that did Futurama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Are they-
guy.
I mean, are they predicting the future of this one too, or not?
No, so it's like medieval times.
Yeah, it's like a fairy tale kind of like
Yeah.
medieval.
But it's got
Yeah.
that same caricature as like the Simpsons. Like they got almost
Yeah.
like the same style of like drawing.
So just imagine a princess that's like not into being a princess.
She's
and
like a
just
drunk
savage as fuck.
mess. She's
Yeah.
a drunk fucking mess.
She's
She
a
be getting into the
savage.
thick
And she
of it,
hooks up
too.
with like a little elf who's like
Yeah.
the huge dumbass, but he's
But
great.
what everybody's happy in his
Yeah.
like little part of the
it's-
woods and shit.
Their names are
And
like
he's just like,
Elfo,
"Fuck
like
this shit,
Dumbo,
why are we so happy all the
Smarto.
time?" Like,
Like, life
not
isn't
logical.
this nice. The dad's just trying to get her married, and it doesn't
And
work.
there's
Just
a lot
like
of
medieval
magic,
times.
and there's like magic, and you know,
Interesting.
yeah.
So what happened with IGN?
Oh, that we'll go to later, but
Okay.
I don't want to kind of get down.
He's
to
trying to
Trying to
really
keep
build
order.
up.
That's
Build
going.
it up.
This is
I'm
really going to be
curious.
our main topic. But like another trailer that I kind of want to talk about is for the new Marvel Avengers video game. The new trailer for that one just came out, and
oh
You
my
haven't?
god, dude.
I mean
I
it's
haven't
pretty
seen
sick.
it.
Like I mean, for a game that's not gonna be open world, it does seem
Yeah.
sick. I did see some of the gameplay for it, and it does seem like really cool. So
Who's creating the game,
This
by
is
the way?
Marvel's
I
game?
So-
I heard it was probably EA. I'm not sure.
I think this
Yeah.
is gonna be like their
It
way
might-
of getting away with sticking Hulk because they've never made a good Hulk game.
True.
You get to fucking
Yeah.
play with Hulk and shit. It's pretty lit.
But yeah, like also there's another character in there besides the original Avengers, but Kamala Khan, who they also call Miss Marvel.
Okay.
She's in that one too. And actually there were some leaks about the game, and it's not confirmed yet, but it's rumored that one of the villains is going to be someone named MODOK or something like that.
I've never heard of that.
Like I've only seen like a picture of it.
Wait,
It looks like some
Is it Murdoch?
No,
Murdoch?
I can't
No,
be.
not Murdoch. It's
Modok.
MODOK. MODOK.
Modok.
Interesting.
I haven't heard of it.
It's like it looks like a boxy character, so it's
Okay.
just
So does this game similar to the Marvel Alliance? I like those, but is it gonna? Do you get to swap between characters, or
I don't
pick
I don't think it's
character?
much of swapping. Like some of the gameplay I saw, there wasn't really much swapping in a way. It was more of like you play with this one character, then it's like all of a sudden you.
Have to
Oh, it's
swap
like, it's,
over.
Like,
it's
you
like
go
the
to
old
this
X-Men
character.
game where you would do like one stage as like fucking somebody.
Like one
and then
part of
you
the
would-
mission
Yeah.
as this one person, then another part of the mission
Yeah.
as
Has
this
their-
one person.
okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like that. Sorry, technical difficulties, but but something else that recently just came out. A new visual of the Batman suit.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That looked really good. I'm not the biggest Batman fan or DC fan, but that looked really.
There's a lot of
You're not
theories
as big as
too.
You're not a big Batman fan, like
I just I like the Dark Knight. That
I mean,
one that one was
everybody
the
likes the
older,
Dark Knight.
and the older ones. I did watch the older Batman movies growing up.
some of the other Batman movies were kind of
Yeah, some of them were really
odd.
like when I went back
Yeah.
to them,
It's
like they were
some
like,
of it is
what
like
the
really
fuck were you
odd.
thinking?
Like
Yeah.
like I still can't believe they made one. I don't know if it's the one with Adam West or something, but it's one where like his suit is so weird. It has a cup and it has actual bat nipples.
All I-
I'm just like,
Oh no, that's
All I remember about Adam West was Catman from.
oh,
know
for
what
y'all
suit
parents.
it is.
I think that's kind of like a spoof in a way,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
making fun
yeah,
of
and
the fact
SpongeBob,
that
yeah,
that's what
it is.
That's what it is.
And
Like-
the actual voice of Mermaid Man is actually Adam West,
Yeah,
and the
really.
voice of Barnacle Boy is actually the real voice of Robin.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't
Did
know
you guys
that.
know that? Yeah.
I did not know
No.
that.
We did not.
But then
Oh.
the voice Mermaid Man died recently?
Yeah, Adam West. He's dead.
Yeah.
That's Adam West, the actual Batman. He did the voice for Mermaid Man. He was he also did the voice for the mayor in Mayor Adam West.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
I'm Adam West. But the new suit. There's a lot of theories going behind the suit.
One of the oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, well,
Nah, but I wanted to talk about like one of the theories about it is that the bat symbol. I wanted to talk about that, like saying that the bat symbol. There's like a couple of theories actually about that symbol. One of the main theories that was going around was that is that actually the symbol was basically made out of the gun that killed Batman's parents.
yes. That's a huge one coming out. Which
It's-
there is a comic.
There is.
Yeah, that
I
does
think
explain
that
that.
one is the one they're saying that if that theory is true, then that the movie's going to be based off this one is Batman Year One. So like they're saying if that theory is true, then most likely it's going to be based off of that comic. So
What I'm really waiting for is once they branch off and do like Terry McGinnis as Batman. Like I want to see Batman Beyond in live action. Like that'll be really cool.
I think
That
they
would
had
be
talks about
interesting.
it, but they nothing has been confirmed. But they have
I
had
think they have
talks about.
that's actually
maybe
one of my
doing it.
favorite like Batman suits.
they're gonna
Like,
have to like move on with like if DC could get it together and like do what Marvel's doing with the whole stories and bringing them all
Yeah.
together and shit, then that's gonna.
Also, like another theory about that about the bat symbol is that it could be like two knives as well.
Oh, see, I've been
Which
saying I wish it was detachable. It just looks
Yeah.
detachable. So
it
I'm
does
like,
look detachable. That's why
wish
they're saying like it could be either two knives or it could be an actual
One
like
badass batarang.
batarang.
Maybe when it explodes like a nuke. You know what I mean? Like the last
I'm just
resort.
glad they're kind of, because a lot of actors just been dropping from DC movies. I think they should just clean slate, start with this,
Just start off,
and
just
then
start off-
just do
no,
like
start-
their side
no, Try to build,
characters.
I think they should do it. We did talk about this before, but like try to build off of the hype of Joker. Just forget everything else you did. Just build off the hype of
Yeah.
Joker.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know they're filming Blue Beetle, or they're doing, that's been confirmed. So I'm excited for Blue Beetle. So they are starting to bring in like more side characters, which I'm, so that's good. Yeesh.
I mean, I feel like if
The
they-
one thing I don't like about the bat suit is that the mask looks too much like Daredevil. It's just like when I first like saw it, and plus with the way they introduced it too, it was in the red light and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you just see the mask. I'm like, Daredevil. I'm like,
I don't know. I thought at first his mask was two pieces. I thought it was one of those like his eyes where the eyes were through the lighting. You saw like a white part. I thought it was
Yeah.
skin.
I feel
I
like
think it's the
he,
shine.
like, I don't know if it's like every Batman always has like a big chin, right? So I feel like when I saw my only thing was like, okay, that's a very small chin compared to the like this big ass helmet. I feel like he could fit more in, like his face was too small. I don't know if you guys noticed that. If you
I
look
kind of
back,
noticed it a little bit. Like,
like
it does
he's a
seem
small,
like,
like
space.
little facial
But then
features.
again, most of the time with a lot of the Batman mask, like in the past, it wasn't like, the one where you actually saw like the bottom of his face. It was more of like it covered a lot. Like, Christian Bale's Batman, it basically covered his whole face besides his mouth and his eyes. And even the one with Ben Affleck, there was one that actually did kind of cover his chin a little bit. So, but there also another theory about it that that mask could actually like be attached with his with his cape as well. That the mask and the cape are kind of like together.
I just know like there's always been issues with the mask and all like film production because they always like build every time they do the mask, it's always like like up to your shoulders. So the actors always have like if you notice, they can't turn their heads all the way.
Oh yeah.
So that's always a design issue with almost every Batman.
I think that's kind of one of the. I remember when I was in college, like my roommate like would make fun of the fact that like my favorite Batman was the Christian Bale Batman because he was just like he looks so stiff when he fights, like he couldn't even move his neck. It's like
And that's why. Yeah, that's
on.
why. Because they design and they're like, okay, look at me, and he's like, I can't fucking like he's has to turn all the way.
oh my god.
But yes, I want to go really quick because it is Black History Month.
Oh, of course.
I want to do a segment called Characters of Color. And I wanted to go over every cartoon character, DC and Marvel character.
Oh, I didn't make a list.
Of
I'll
color.
go off mental notes.
It's okay. I
I
got
got
a list.
mental notes all in my head. I know a lot about this.
Yeah, I know.
I will mention Static Shock before anybody gets.
Of course.
Oh
of
damn!
course.
You trying to skip
That
me?
is
Fair.
that's part of my childhood right there.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
the theme song, like when Romeo did the theme song, like
Yeah.
that was
Oh my God! Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
Fire.
I see you.
You're like,
and
I-
and it's and the suit was black too. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah. That's.
I like
It
this.
was lit. It was lit.
Bro, when they did him older and the
Yeah,
seasons
I
older
think-
self,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he had dreads
Yeah.
with the goatee. I
Fire.
was like,
Fire, bro.
you
he
know.
must have been the illest superhero ever.
And of course, Cyborg. Cyborg.
Oh
is
yeah,
Cyborg.
Cyborg. Yep.
We do have
I give it a
But-
Beast Boy though.
I mean, Beast Boy's kind of
Yeah.
well, actually,
no
in the original
Beast,
comics,
Beast
he
Boy's
is,
actually
he is white,
he's
but,
white.
But
Beast
because
Boy's
of what
white.
happened to the mutation, he ended up turning green. So
No, but Beast Boy is actually from I believe his mom was like they lived in like
they lived in Africa.
yeah, they lived in Africa.
He was always around
And,
animals.
Yeah, he was always with animals. So then Megan, which is Martian Manhunter's niece,
Yeah.
she's a white Martian. But is also kind of like has like green Martian, you know, like the green
Yeah.
blood. So she basically had to give him a blood transfusion because he was dying, and it was the only one somehow just matched. And then that's how he got his green appearance and also the morphing powers, which is a
And apparently,
white
since he
Martian.
loved animals so much, he was always turning into animals.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
then there's she's Queen Bee from DC.
Of course, Queen
Oh,
Bee.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's a mother. She's a superhero. She's married. We got Miles Morales from Marvel.
Yep. Yep. My dude.
My vote for the best Spider-Man, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And not just because
He's
he's black.
badass.
No,
No,
but
just
like, not
because-
just
yeah.
'cause he's
I was saying this back in like 2017, dude. For real, like when
He
the
would-
comics were coming
Yeah.
out, fire. I was like, yo, if they don't make a live action of this dude.
They, who,
I
They
mean,
should make a live action.
they gave us Spideyverse though.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I'll
That
give him
was
that.
nice.
I'll give him that. Now, I was thinking that Childish Gambino was gonna end up playing him, but he couldn't because they already incorporated him as
yeah,
dude's uncle.
dude,
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not gonna do that. I was thinking maybe Jaden Smith, but he's
I was
starting to
just thinking that.
he's starting to get a little like
Older.
older, so maybe not. But he
Nah,
would've
I
been
remember
perfect
when he
with
had
all
his
that training.
I remember when he had his dreads, and they were thinking about having him be Static Shock, but it's like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
like.
What
Oh,
about the black kid
you
from
wait, you
Stranger
talk-
Things?
Huh?
That black kid from Stranger Things.
True. Yeah.
They wouldn't be young enough then.
I
feel
think
like.
so. Yeah. It has to be a high school kid.
Yeah.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
So, as long as they can
That
play
Or
black-
as a
someone,
high
or
school
you know, one
kid.
of those actors that they're like in their 30s, yet they look like they're in high school.
So
Somebody
basically,
just
every Disney
small,
Channel
built.
star.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know how they find these people.
I, don't know,
I don't know
I was
either.
kind of,
How
I
you
was
find
kind of
these
like
people.
thrown off when Spider Verse came out because they changed his dad completely. Like Miles' dad is like mostly not in his life because he works with Agent with Shield.
Shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
But instead, they made him a cop.
Yeah. So that kind of threw me off. I was like, okay, I guess
that's the
I'll
only,
take it.
like, was that the? I don't think that was the only deviation though they went on. I think
Yeah.
because his uncle didn't. I don't remember the uncle being the villain. Was it the uncle the villain?
Yeah, I think the
Oh.
uncle's always been Prowler. Yeah. Which was kind of fucked. Like when they
I
did that in
felt
Spider Man,
bad,
that shit
bro.
was.
I felt it in the feels.
Yeah.
I know this one might be obvious, but I mean, we got Black Panther,
Yeah.
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Obviously,
Oh,
Black
yeah,
Panther.
Can't let that. Yeah.
Nakia, Okoye,
Yes.
Umbaku,
Mbak.
Yep.
Bro, that fight
He-
scene.
Killmonger
fight
too.
He's like,
I
yes.
mean, Killmonger.
Killmonger.
We gotta shout out the whole Wakanda. Here.
Dude from Afro
Pretty-
The
Samurai.
whole count.
Yep. The dude from.
Dude, that dude was
We
so
have
fire, bro.
we have Batwing as well from DC.
Oh, of
Oh
course.
yeah. Yep.
Badass.
One of my favorite in the Bat family, besides Red Hood.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
I love. He's
Red Wing is. I feel like Red Wing. I feel like Red Wing needs more hype though. I feel he hasn't gotten his movie yet.
they're thinking about it. That's
hasn't.
another thing they're thinking about doing.
I really
feel
feel
like
like
Red
I really
Wing-
feel like Red Wing
But-
is definitely
He
kind of an
needs to-
underrated
yeah.
Robin doll.
The thing is that they're only gonna make movies for like the characters that are popular.
Yeah.
You know.
They
which
need to
kinda
make a
sucks.
Damian Wayne one.
Oh
If they make a
yes,
Damian
the son
Wayne
of
one,
Batman.
That
Oh
would
my
be fire.
god!
That would be fire.
Don't eat all the mac and cheese.
Dude, he's over there like
Oh, munch.
I'm like, damn, hold up. So we got Canaria from Hunter x Hunter. We have Aqualad from DC.
Oh, of course, Aqualad. Yes.
We got number 5 from Kids Next Door.
One of my favorites,
Yep.
Right?
She was.
and also voiced by one of my favorite voice actors too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cree
Who's the
Summer.
voice actor?
Cree Summer.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
she voice acted a lot of people. She also voice acted I can't remember her name, but one of the girls from As Told by Ginger, Courtney's best friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she voice acted
one with
her.
the braces?
Yeah, no, not
wait,
not the
sorry.
braces. The one with the braids. She
Miranda?
she mostly had.
Braids?
Yeah,
Was it Miranda?
I think her name might be Miranda. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
As
don't know.
told
She
by
also-
Ginger.
I don't know.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, that's so
She al-
fucking old. I feel old as shit.
Yeah.
I
Right
don't know
now.
how the name of the
She
role.
she also voiced acted Susie from Rugrats.
Yes.
Classic.
Fire.
So, like,
Classic.
Fire.
That's
Can't
another
go
character
wrong.
as well.
Yep.
So.
Then we got Lucius Fox from DC.
Yes, the
Lucius
Tech
is
Man,
a
of course.
badass.
Of
Okay.
course.
We have Zendaya as Mary Jane.
Oh,
Yup.
yeah, of course.
Got to.
Yes.
We got Nick Fury.
Yep.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel.
Samuel Jackson.
They almost gave
Well, I mean,
they
even
almost
in
gave
the
him the chance to say
comics, too.
motherfucker in a movie. Like, oh my god,
That ending.
that ending is like
Mother.
mother. I'm like, oh, I wanted to hear him say it.
One time.
Just give it one.
time. Now, did you see the meme for they're saying that like the
When he came back, he was like, fucker.
nah, it was they did an incredible.
Oh yeah, because he also plays Frozo.
Yeah.
another black
He
character.
plays
Okay,
Frozo.
Frozone.
But like,
Frozone.
in that, when he's
Frozen.
like, oh, where's my super suit? The helicopter just
Where's
crashes.
my super suit?
The helicopter crashes in the building.
Yep.
But also in Infinity Wars, that same thing happened when he was about to like
Get disappeared.
snapped.
Yeah.
So
You see the helicopter spin the exact same way and
Oh,
crash.
okay.
Mimics it. That was dope.
We got Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
That bitch is bad.
Very.
You do not fuck with her because she will find a way to fuck with you. And we got Jon Stewart, who is the Green Lantern, one of the Green Lanterns.
True.
We got Black Lightning.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He needs some better stuff out.
The TV show is pretty good too.
Really? The TV
Yeah.
show was good?
Really?
I mean,
I
I kind
haven't
of like
heard
it.
anything good about it.
I mean, they
thought
still come out
Oh,
with new seasons of it, so
So I guess
shoot.
it gotta be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
I gotta rewatch it because at the first episode, I'm gonna tell you right now, I thought the CGI was kind of cheesy. Like I, felt
I
like
mean,
it
it's
could've made it a
CW.
lot
It's
better.
CW.
Yeah, this CW. You can't have that
It's
much.
CW.
I
I
don't
didn't
like
know it was
CW
CW
shows. I don't care. They always start off good in the first season and then they just kind of go to
Taper
shit
off. Yeah,
after
it's
that.
like-
Then they just, like I said, they turn to novella. But we got Black Manta.
Yep.
A
We
real
got
badass,
Nubia, which is a second Wonder Woman. She's the Black Wonder Woman. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we got Thunder from DC, Vulcan as well from DC. Then we got Raquel Irvin, which is Rocket. You guys are just looking at me like, yep,
Yeah.
sure. You don't know Rocket.
What about
She's she's like underrated, but like
Yeah.
she's she's
what
got some.
about that the black guy that helped Doctor Strange get his powers?
Oh, fuck, I forgot his name.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who you're
With the
talking about.
boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he
But definitely him.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cleveland, Family Guy.
Of course.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Played by, but the funny thing is the voice actor is a white guy.
Really?
Yeah. So it's really
Wouldn't
not.
that be
I mean,
blackface in a way? Like,
It's just like
or black
That's
voice?
a good debate. I don't
Well, I
know.
don't know, 'cause
Version
the,
of
the
blackface.
voice for Samurai Jack's a black guy.
Playing an Asian guy.
Yeah. Is that Yellowface?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Racist.
Sorry.
all the characters from the Boondocks, you know.
All the characters from the Boondocks.
Riley, Huey, Granddad.
especially Riley.
I mean,
Rest in peace,
oh
Granddad.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
R.I.P. John Witherspoon. I mean, I'll even throw in, Uncle Ruckus in there too.
Uncle
Oh,
Ruckus.
Oh
R.I.P.
man, the most anti-black black
Charlie
guy.
Murphy. Charlie Murphy.
Oh yeah,
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy, who also. Well,
We got Penny Proud and the whole family.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
the Prophet.
Yeah.
I was just
The
watching
Proud
this
They
morning
got,
too.
yeah,
that
they got that on Disney Plus.
yes,
now.
they got that on Disney
I was
Plus.
like,
I love
Would
it.
Skeeter
Fire.
be on that list too? Or
Oh, of
am I
course,
Is
cousin
what?
Skeeter,
Skeeter?
cousin
Yeah.
Skeeter,
Skeeter,
yeah,
oh,
of course.
Skeeter,
Even though
yeah.
he's a puppy, he's still black. So yeah.
Oh. We got let's see. We got Chef from South Park.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You gotta have Token too, though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, we
Token,
gotta-
obviously.
Yeah, you can't
Token.
leave Token
Yeah.
out. Because he plays the bass.
Then we have, let's see, from Jimmy Neutron,
Libby.
Oh, yeah.
Libby.
The one with the
Libby.
jams
Yeah.
Yes.
all the time.
Did you think she was Susie? You don't think she was Susie from Rugrats?
Nah, I don't
No.
think so.
I
No.
think so.
Oh, you mean the voice actor? Or what do you,
Or
what do you
he's talking
mean?
about like
just
a theory,
just
a
in
fan
theory, like fan theory.
Theory?
Because Susie was like a child, so you would
Yeah.
be
Right.
And then she
Libby.
Grew, and then grew up to be Libby. You
Grew up
know?
to be Libby. I'm just saying that the character, not really.
I mean,
same
the thing
thing.
is, Susie had her natural hair.
Yeah.
And Libby always like permed her hair, and then she
in the first couple
changed it.
seasons, she did have a perm. Then later on, like it was so funny. It's literally said like it was a meme that's saying after they went into the temple, and like
Yeah.
she saw that she was like a queen in a way. She ended up like wearing like braids and like her natural hair more. So
Yes.
So, man, I just-
And then let's see, we got the 4th and 5th Raikage in Naruto.
Okay.
fourth. Oh yeah.
Remember? So the 5th Raikage was Darui, and I think it was his sister or like his sibling was Karui.
But they all black, ain't they?
A lot of the people in that village, yeah, they're all black.
Yeah, in the Cloud Village.
Yeah, in the
Oh,
Cloud Village.
another
and,
black anime
oh,
character.
and Killer B.
Yeah.
Yeah, another black anime character. I mean, y'all just gotta admit this guy's black. Like, come on now, Piccolo.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Piccolo's
Piccolo.
definitely
Piccolo.
black.
Yeah, of
Piccolo's
course.
definitely black.
Yeah, that dude's
Yeah.
black.
And,
And
Mr.
then
Popo.
I believe
Yeah, he's
Mr.
for
Popo's
sure.
definitely
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
black.
the Karui from Naruto, she actually ended up having a kid with Choji.
Yeah.
So they have like Chocho.
The daughter.
I hate hearing that word.
Chocho.
Because Chocho is pussy in Spanish.
Really?
Yeah.
Chocho,
So her name is
Toto.
Chocho.
There's a bunch of different ways to say it.
Yeah.
Chocho.
And they all sound funny as hell.
It's the
Really?
same way. It's the same way when you speak it in patois. Like, it's so many ways to say it in patois. It's just
Boom boom.
punani. Like,
That poom poom. Oh, nah, I know when they say that poom poom. Nah.
That was so, so many words.
You're like, what?
So
That
some
poom poom.
Some movies coming out this weekend. Brahim the Boy 2. It's a horror movie, and like it looks pretty freaky.
Yeah.
So
But what is it about though?
Yeah.
Like the
I think
basis.
I have no clue. I didn't see the first one, but it's
Oh.
just
Oh, there because there's. Oh yeah, it's two. So
There's a sequel
yeah.
then? Okay.
So
Do
I
you-
probably want to
Oh,
watch the
oh,
first
oh,
one to
yeah.
see what it's
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
Oh, and also, it's a reboot of the Call of the Wild.
Rebooted Call of the Wild.
I think it's a reboot, or it's either a reboot or they're just making a movie. But yeah, Disney's Call of the Wild.
Is this? I might be mixing up a movie or what I've seen, but is this the one with the trailer with like it's a wizard?
No, it's not a wizard. It's like a
it's-
guy. It's a guy with a wolf.
Okay, no, I haven't seen this one. I've seen like there's like another Disney movie out where the kid's a wizard and he gets tested and apparently he really is one, and he saves his dad by like somehow getting him come back to life. But the whole premise is like they're wizards, but they're like it's like in this time, like they got a car, the brothers in like a varsity football team.
Yeah.
And like out of nowhere, your man's like, "Yo, you're a wizard? Yeah, bro, it's lit. Let's go out!" And it's just like it just
I mean,
takes off.
am I the only one still surprised that that's lasted this long? I mean,
Yeah,
The mac and
I,
cheese.
the mac and cheese.
It's
Like,
because I was trying to be nice.
No,
and
that's
not
because I
eat
ain't
all of
getting
it,
it. That's
'cause
why.
yeah, it's because it's a struggle to get at.
yeah.
It's a struggle to get at.
So yeah, let's go to our main topic. What I want to talk about.
Oh, here we go.
Been waiting for this.
The reason why I got a bone to pick with IGN right now, like I was just on their Snapchat right now, and like they made a list of the most iconic video game weapons.
Okay.
So yeah, today we're gonna talk about video game weapons today.
Video
Interesting.
game
most
weapons.
iconic video game weapons.
So yeah, I'm gonna name their list off and everything, and then I'm gonna give a reason why I'm mad about this list.
Can we guess? Like one? All of us guess one off the list. Hopefully, it's on there. Would that be?
All right. Well, everybody get a guess, and I'll like.
And then
Oh,
do-
how about y'all? How about this? You guys guess the top four.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So number 10 on the list was the gravity gun from Half-Life 2.
Okay. I'll give you that. That was a beast of a gun though.
Number 9 for y'all Halo fans is the energy sword.
What?
What?
9?
9?
That's no way near. That's so much higher. What the fuck?
I'm just saying that's what IGN said.
Wow, 9.
Number 8 is the hidden blade in Assassin's Creed.
Number 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
feel like I feel like I could have put that at 10.
Yeah, that could be a tenor.
I mean, I can see why it's so iconic. You know, it just really made
Are
the
they
game.
including the hook version too? Because remember when they had the hook, you can run.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
could hook up on
Yeah.
the dude and flip him.
Yeah.
You was able to like.
I
zip
don't think
line.
I think they're just including like the classic.
blade.
the
just
classic
blade.
hidden blade. Yeah.
Yeah, I could go either way.
Number 7 is Scorpion Spear.
At the hand.
Yeah, the one that comes out of his hand.
Yeah, you mean the little like the chains?
Yeah, Scorpion's like spear and chain.
Yeah.
Spear
that
chain.
one.
All right,
Yeah.
7. I could,
Yeah,
I could leave it. Yeah, that's all right. I'm
Number
not
s-
disappointed.
Number 6 is the BFG from Doom. That giant gun that turns anything to goop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I guess.
Number 5 is the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Number 5.
Most specific, they say most specifically the Kingdom Key.
I feel like I would take.
I mean, would you, I mean, hey, I would. I mean, if I would, I would want a Keyblade. Wouldn't y'all want
Is
a Keyblade?
it because the game is just a popular
Yeah, I
game?
think that's what it is. I
Yeah.
think it's an iconic game. That's why that lasts.
I'm not
but,
really
like,
sure
as
if it's that, but I mean, that's also why.
I guess.
So yeah, guess what number 4 is? This one, I'll give y'all a hint. It's from a classic game.
The Mario shell, the Mario
Yeah.
turtle shell. A turtle shell has to be on there from a
Banana.
The
the
banana.
banana.
Mario Kart banana.
I'm not a big gamer, so I can't guess. Sorry,
You
guys.
guys are kind of wrong. The number 4 is the Mega Buster from Mega Man.
Wow. But this, that was a beast.
Yeah, that was fire.
That was a
And
beast.
especially in like the later games when like it would like
Yeah.
have more power with it. Yeah.
Just wipe out the whole floor.
All right, number 3. This one I actually might agree with because it's from one of my favorite games, but you know, it's a PlayStation game as well.
Okay.
Game.
Here we go.
Y'all not gonna guess or what?
Wow. It's a PlayStation game, bro. It's a lot of PlayStation games.
Yes.
It's a PlayStation. Well, mainly it's a PlayStation exclusive.
PlayStation exclusive. All right. Is it a Ratchet and Clank? Is it a Ratchet and Clank gun? Because I feel like they had some wild ass guns.
I'm gonna get to that later.
They had some wild ass guns in Ratchet and Clank.
I'm gonna say, shit. So does weapon include like a familiar?
Nah, weapon, bro.
Yeah, just straight weapon,
Just
just
a
straight weapon.
Straight weapon.
Shit.
Bro, there's Borderlands. That's such a hard
Yeah.
choice. Half the guns of Borderlands are retarded.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Borderlands
they're so
alone.
ridiculous.
All right.
If they're going based on popularity,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the blade that Joker uses in Persona 5.
It's a PlayStation exclusive. All right.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
an
you.
exclusive.
Both of y'all are wrong, and neither one of those weapons are on the list. But yeah, I mean,
You
but
double
yo,
wrong.
But yo, yeah, number 3 is the Blaze of Chaos from God of War.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, though.
Of course, like that's one of
Hell
my.
I
yeah,
can't
though.
believe I
Nah,
overlooked
did-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so did I.
I'm not even gonna lie, like in the newest God of War, like when you had to ask,
That
I'm
is-
just like, you know,
Bro.
but dog, towards the middle of the game when he gets his Chaos Blaze back, I'm just like,
yes.
Yes.
I'm about to fuck some shit up. Let's
Bro,
go.
once I had them bitches upgraded,
Dog.
ooh, they look so
Boy.
nice. They were like black and with a gold trim.
Mine was
man.
red. I had
And the
red
thing
glow.
flaming too,
yeah,
man, like,
when they
God.
had
Red
the
glow.
red.
Yeah, with
Man.
that on the handle.
I had, boy. When you can
Alright.
yoke niggas up out the air.
All right, number 2, I'm gonna give this one to y'all. Number 2 is the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy.
I never played
I
Final
never
Fantasy.
played Final
It's basically a big ass sword.
I can picture it.
It's
I
basically one of those really
Like a
heavy,
Ichigo
like
type
one of them
of-
very heavy
Damn.
big swords. But
All right.
yeah, and y'all need to guess number 1, and I'll give y'all a hint. It's from Nintendo.
It better be the damn turtle shell, the blue one.
Yeah.
The blue one. If the
Yeah.
blue one's not number one.
He told us that we were wrong already when we
Yeah.
said Mario.
Very
shit.
iconic.
Like
So-
the blue one's not number one.
So
Nah,
we
there's
so
no
we
other.
got to think. So what do we got for Nintendo? We got
You have the all right.
Zelda.
You have Zelda, but like, no, think about this. It's like the blue
can't be
shell.
his sword.
The blue shell would look. Yo, you be
Told you
last,
it's not a shell, dude.
bro. It has to be. I don't. He's lying to us.
You can't change fate,
You
bro.
can't- you couldn't dodge the
It's
blue
written.
You can't dodge the blue shell. Once that shit was fired, he was fucked. Yo, even if you got into last
Are you
place.
gonna say the banana?
Nah,
Oh no, I
It's
can't
not-
say.
it's not
You
a-
already, I already know it's not going to be that.
It's not
but,
gonna be
that.
but if it's Nintendo,
It's
I
a
mean,
Nintendo game.
fuck. Mario's fire fucking thing. I don't know.
That could be no. I don't think
It's
it's
not
that
a weapon.
either.
That's a power.
Yeah, that's just a power.
Yeah, it's
it's
a
like
weapon,
magic.
This is also one of the reasons why I'm mad too. But yo,
Weapon.
I'm just gonna say Link's sword.
Yeah.
That's all I got. It's like Link's
Oh,
sword.
yeah. Wait, is Samus on there?
Samus.
Samus on there? Samus
the-
would be the hand cannon?
I'm just waiting.
but yeah, number 1 on the list. It is from Zelda, and it's the Master Sword.
Boom.
Wow.
Wow. I knew it was
Gabe's
gonna
like,
be-
and not the damn shell.
I knew it was gonna be Zelda.
I
It had to be.
I see your
Weapons,
beef, so-
Zelda.
No, my beef with it is the fact that literally the whole time I'm waiting, I'm thinking like, dude, from Ratchet and Clank, the Rhino.
Son.
The Rhino. How y'all forget the Rhino though?
Yeah.
Like literally. It's literally a freaking gun that shoots everything. Like, how do you forget that? How is that not iconic?
Then there was the one that turned people into goats.
Oh yeah.
Off Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank's
Dude,
commercials.
no, Ratchet and Clanks, the weapons in Ratchet and Clanks are
Look.
just I can make my this might be something I might do. I'll do for next episode. Next episode I'm gonna make a whole list of the best Ratchet and Clank weapons.
My
Like,
favorite
for sure.
one's the one that fired a disco ball.
Oh yeah, and all them
Evil thing
dancing, and then
would
all of a
just-
sudden you just got that just gives you time to kill them
And
all.
just
Like,
murking
for
people.
sure.
They don't care
Like,
what they was
yeah.
doing. They just busting the move.
And you just go, nah.
They just come up in there and just murk.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite ones was the burp gun.
The burp gun was fun.
The belt gun was
Oh, my
funny.
God.
So.
Yo, that
But
shit-
I'm just mad. I'm like, how y'all forget the Rhino?
I can't believe the Halo sword got 9.
Yeah.
I
That's
would
still pretty
honestly,
crazy.
if I would, because I know I know that the sword, that the MG sword is like really popular. Like it is all, and plus it's like
one
it's a
kill,
one-hit kill too. Like I'll probably put that like probably number 5.
Yeah. And I would
Yeah.
put, before they did the upgrade from Call of Duty, Model 18 Kimbos.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
The
but isn't
model-
that a real gun though?
Yeah, it's a real gun.
I think this is kind of like
Like just actual game.
they're-
gaming guns, like not something that's actually realistic.
Yeah.
No.
It's Call of Duty. All right.
I mean, unless you want to
feel
put the ray gun from from zombies, then that's
Yeah,
different.
I put that bro the break. Yeah.
What?
What?
That was a one shot, one kill too with zombies.
I should have just fucking said the bazooka from Conker's Bad Fur Day for Nintendo, bro, for the 64, because you just shoot somebody with that shit and you just see they just blow up in tiny little
What's
pieces.
what's the one from Fallout though? Just a nuke. It just
Yeah,
mini nuke. It was a big
yeah.
nuke. You just fired a nuke. Nah,
Yeah.
bro, there was like 8
Yeah,
guns.
no.
There's like literally 8 or 9 guns out there. And then let's not go through all the guns in Borderlands. There was a shotgun that fired mini rockets. 86 mini rockets individually. Then when they explode, there was like bouncing charges left on the ground. Then you got set on fire.
That's the same thing with one of the Ratchet and Clank weapons, like the bomb, like that bomb that you throw, and like if you one of the upgrades literally when you throw it, it disperses into 3 more bombs, and like dude, like
And it bounces. I think the final upgrade it goes into 6-9. It bounces 3. It bounces 3 times. So when it bounces again to another set of 3, another set of 3. And you just got 80 like hell explosions going on, bro. I don't know. That list is
you were gonna say
vague.
something?
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Just
The list is vague.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was kind of based off popularity a little bit because Zelda is one of the most popular games for Nintendo, but even still, I mean, just like
Who made the list?
IGN.
Yeah, but who had?
I have no clue.
Who at IGN?
Yeah, who had IGN made the list? Hey, let's go like sit them like, hey, bro, let's go over this one more time.
For real though.
Yeah, that's real important.
Let's get a
Like,
collective.
I mean,
opinion.
I'll probably keep like okay. What would be some of the weapons that you would take off this list?
The key.
I mean, come on, it's the Keyblade.
Yeah, bro.
They got like so many other Keyblades too, where it's like
You could do. Yeah,
like come on.
I could
like,
do without the Assassin's Creed.
I could do without Assassin's Creed Blade 2. I could do without the. What was the one after the Assassin's Creed one? Was it the BH gun?
No,
Dude?
the one after the Assassin's Creed one was Scorpion's
Oh, yeah,
chain.
that one.
Yeah.
That one could be without.
What?
Yeah, it's not really a weapon, bro.
Yes,
He
it
shoots
is.
it out of his damn hand.
Chain.
It's a legit
It
chain and
comes out of
weapon,
his
dog. All the
body.
stuff you could do with it,
Doesn't
like
make
come on
sense. It's
now.
not really a weapon that you hide in your body. It's like a prosthetic. Let's be fair. Like it doesn't detach. It's a prosthetic.
I'll say, man, once we are able to, I'm about to turn into Full Metal Alchemist.
Boy.
Just have like my right arm just like all metal and shit, looking like Will Smith and iRobot.
Yo, I want that arm that Will Smith had. I don't care. That arm.
Yo.
Fire.
Yo, Will Smith
So you basically just want to be Winter
Will
Soldier.
Smith
Will
should be a
Smith,
yeah.
superhero. He had
That's
like
true.
he had
I was just
Hancock.
naming
Wait, he was.
cartoons, like
Yes,
animation,
Hancock.
but if we're talking about
Bad
like
Boys, Jay. I feel like Jay is also a superhero.
True.
Because they had the animated series of Men in Black.
Yeah.
Then
oh,
the
okay,
game.
there
Yeah.
you
But
go. So
I feel
there
like
you
they
go.
made Hancock to kind of like give him that one
Different.
superhero role, you know,
Yeah.
that wasn't
That's-
like a franchise already, you know.
I feel
they were
you.
just like, hey,
You
here
get
you go.
one
I
under
mean,
your belt.
Yeah.
and plus also,
That shit was-
Deadshot.
Yes.
Oh,
They gave
yeah,
him Deadshot.
yeah.
I
as well,
loved
so-
when he played Deadshot. He did a really good job.
He's not. He's not a hero.
No, he's like a
He's
a
an
villain.
anti-hero. He's
I mean,
like a
he's
villain,
a
but
character
he's
though.
Yeah, he's a character.
DC has a lot of
Anti-heroes.
anti-heroes,
Yeah.
which
they're
are
like
I really,
mercenaries.
yeah, I really feel
there's
like
a lot of anti-heroes.
I really feel like I really like anti-heroes way better than like actual heroes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like Deadpool too.
because they
Like,
make
they're
sense, and they just make more sense. They
It's just
do.
more of like you could tell like they're not heroes, but they have
Yeah.
a moral compass.
That's why like when you get into like
Yeah.
the Star Wars debate,
They have a line.
people talk about like great Jedi's because they balance both the good and the dark. So
All right, y'all. You know, it's almost that time. You know,
Ooh, yeah.
Almost.
almost that time. But you know, before we go, y'all got any memes? You know, meme of the week.
Meme of the week. All right,
got anything?
I haven't
see
been.
what
I haven't been looking. I've been making videos.
Videos.
I'm so responsible, Gabe.
Ooh. I got one. This is one that I saw years ago, but I re-saw it again. It popped up on my newsfeed, and I was like, yeah, this is it. Oh, am I supposed to show it right now?
I mean,
We're
if you got
waiting.
it, go.
Boom.
I'm like, we're waiting.
Boom.
Sometimes you just gotta approach shorty at the function like.
You okay?
Oh man.
This is what you got to do, bro.
Son, rock them sandals though.
That's what you got to do, bro.
Sandals though. You don't give
Oh
no.
man.
All right, I got mine.
He trying to get
Right.
all the
You got
plays.
one? All right, Gabe.
Oh yeah.
I literally saw that one.
All right, just like-
Hilarious.
Oh.
I was like, wow, that's so fucked up. like the gif is just like, it's like wow.
This one's funny because it actually pissed Jared Leto off.
Oh yes, I know which one. Oh wait, that one.
Oh my
What
god.
is it?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh,
It's like, oh man.
Fucking Jared Leto.
Okay, I got a Batman
Chill.
one.
Ooh.
Well, as much as too old to care. Ooh.
Mr. Burns.
Alfred low key like he had them comebacks though.
You know, I
Alfred,
feel like you know
though.
who had the most?
What?
Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
Oh,
will burn you.
yeah, Jeffrey from Freshman of
Jeffrey
Bel Air, like
Freshman,
Yeah.
he will burn you no matter what.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be it for the evening, though. We got our
Yeah.
open mic tonight
Yeah.
Yes.
at the Mystic Martian. I just want to say this is Gabe's stomach.
This your boy Eugene right here.
It's Chris Konecki.
This is Lisa. Before we leave, remember to get your tickets right here at the Mystic Martian. We have
TV Nerds Expo.
Yes.
We got new merch.
We got new merch as well. You can get it here. Also at Expand in the Mystic Martian.
Also, you know, follow us on all our social media. You know, follow TV Nerds on Facebook. Follow TV Nerds on Instagram. Follow our Twitter too.
Yeah.
We
Ooh.
finally got our Twitter. You know,
Yep.
follow that at TV Nerds Podcast. You know,
We everywhere now.
we are.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
I keep coming back to you.